Kjell Jakobsen of Norway, the referee for the bout.
I love how agile they are in their footwork.
Is that a particular area that you train at? Moving, like plyometrics, that sort of thing?
Absolutely, plyometrics play a very important role. Not only do plyometrics help out on the mat, but it also helps with injury prevention as well.
Oh, okay.
Because that's very important, right? You don't want to get injured on the mat, do you?
Don't want to turn an ankle, do you?
Absolutely not. It's not what we're here to do.
Not at all. Not at all.
Here to fight to our best of abilities. And if you want to be the best, it's something you have to train at constantly. Especially with the rule of it's the first person to score, so if you have an exchange, it's the faster person, so constantly working on speed.
Speed work. And how do you choose your partners?
Sometimes you just get what's given with you. But I'm very fortunate enough to have a lot of partners to train with back at home.
That's good. And your success, if they aren't as successful, your success is partly to do with their willingness to help and train.
Yes, absolutely.
So they're part of your team, aren't they?
Absolutely. You have a very important team around you. Your training partners, your coach, people outside of that are helping. Maybe some people have personal coaches. Maybe some people have psychiatrists to help them. Because there's a lot involving sport that you need a team around you to support you with.
And sports psychology is a really important part of the game, isn't it?
Yes, really important part of the game. It helps you be able to, whatever you need, whether you need to be able to stay calm, whether you need to be able to have help with anxiety around it, it's a very important thing because... Ooh.
It's close, wasn't it? Just whistled through. Mariestoli leading by 1 point to 0, and she has the century advantage.
And the way that she was able to just turn the tables just then, how she was in the corner and then flipped
that
it.
Kick came from nowhere, didn't it? It shows you the experience of a world champion, Tubiakan.
Absolutely.
She kind of held back on that kick, and then it kind of snaked its way out to the target.
Her timing, Billy. That's what we like to see from a world champion.
Video request from the coach of Mariestoli. Remembering the video review referee can go back 6 seconds. They don't know what's being requested. All they can do is consider the actions during that period of time and see if there is a score that is indeed valid. Mariestoli ducked away to the side, but it was too late to get out of the way of that attack.
Very good job from her coach, because if she gets one more point, she holds Senshu.
Oh, Tubiakan now, 3 points to 2. 38 seconds still on the clock. The pressure is on Mariestoli now.
Excellent pressure.
Yeah, but she steps off the tatami. She knows that she's only 30 seconds. She's got a second yellow card. That's Jogai, another Chewy.
It's also an advantage being able to use your warnings.
It's part of the game, isn't it?
It is part of the
game. Part of the knowledge you will need for the rules and how to put them to your advantage.
Absolutely.
Stoli just clawed back in another Yuko. That now brings the Senshu back into play. That gives her the advantage. It'll be a very interesting 20 seconds or so. There's a clinch. Referee calls Wakarete. But before he said Tasukate, there was an attack came from Yakan. Gives her a warning. Into the last 15 seconds. Punch from Yakan. As she punches the air afterwards, she knows that that was a crucial point to score with just 13 seconds on the clock. Now watch for Stoli to come in. She's going to make an attack. And Yakan stops her in her tracks.
We can see that lots can definitely happen within the last 15 seconds.
Yakan staying in close. Puts up her fist. She wants her coach to call a video review, and he does. And the reason it was tactical, don't you think?
Absolutely. Sometimes it's great to be able to not just take the break, but to be able to think during a video review. You get to pull yourself together, reset with your mindset.
Exactly. She did throw a punch, and obviously that's going to be considered. But it takes the sting out of the attack from the opposition. Stoli's punch goes over.
She's able to recompose herself for the last 4 seconds.
Looking at the punch from Blue. She did a double punch, one to the body, one to the head. Both will be considered. And that's where she felt that the second punch was the one that she believed would score. Didn't get the point. But 4 points to one. She's still leading. There's a video review request just before the clock went down to 0. There was a video review request from the coach of Maria Stoli. And this is a crucial one. There's the attack. As you see, looking for red. Double punch, front hand, and the reverse punch, the backhand. Did it slip past? That's the question. Really important call this. If it scores, she will take the match. She has the sensu advantage. But it isn't. Could have been on the side of the head, so it didn't get the support from the video review referee. Counter punch from Yakan as the clock ticked down to 0. And there is the win. A lot going on in that match, Hannah, wasn't there?
Very, very busy fight. Very active, very passionate, very powerful. And a very smart fight, as we saw, taking up a few of those warnings.
Once again, congratulations to her.
Very happy athlete there.
I was just thinking there because celebration has to be appropriate, and actually they can be fine if they celebrate over the top. But you know, having a nice little dance going off there with a big smile on your face, I am sure is absolutely
you gotta let the athletes have something.
Have some emotion.
We're happy.
Release the tension.
It's the emotion on the mat that you want to see.
Yes, exactly.
Without it being excessive, but we love to see it.
Yes, of course. And the thinking of Paris and thinking of France and thinking of Steven da Costa. When he finishes with success, the back flips, he's like a gymnast.
I love it, I love it. The talent from some of these athletes to not just be able to do karate, but to flip at the end.
Yeah, just amazing. And there's great smiles now from Kodo Arena.
I love to be able to watch all the different athletes' reactions and how they like to enter into a competition, because they're all so different. Some people are much more serious, some are very relaxed. Whatever mindset you need to get into to be able to perform your best, I love to see all the differences.
Exactly. Whatever it is that gets you to do what you do, that's what you need to do more of. So So the match between Japan and United States.
Introducing first, Aka, wearing red, coming from Japan. Please welcome
Kodo Rina of Japan, 22 years of age. She was a gold medal winner in the A Series in Cyprus in 2024. 19 Yuko, 1 Wasari, 1 Ippon, her score ratios.
United States of America, please welcome
Trinity Allen, 23 years of age, World Games bronze medalist. Karate1 silver medalist. Pan American champion. She was bronze medalist in 2024. Should be an exciting match, this one.
Very exciting. Aren't they all?
Aren't they all, yeah. Darko Zaric of Slovenia, the referee for the bout.
She just looks like such a happy fighter, so happy to be there. Showing some respect before they fight
Yes,
as well.
indeed. They're
Already testing
almost
with their
perfectly
legs.
matched, aren't they? Yeah, yeah, just testing each other.
Very active. There's so many different ways that you can test as well. Test with your feet, test with your hands. Just by moving your shoulders or your hips.
And what are you looking at in your opponent when you do things like that?
Their reactions. Do they stay still? Do they move backwards? Do they move sideways?
And I guess then it determines what you're going to plan to do next.
Yes, 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 absolutely. What are their hands doing, you know, when they move backwards? Do their hands go up? Do their hands go down? That also determines whereabouts you're going to aim.
And I guess some opponents are more difficult to read.
Yes, yes, yes. Of course, everyone's different, you know? Sometimes you need the help from your coach to help you figure it out and have an outside perspective. That's what a coach is there for, right?
Yep. Both going in with punches at the same time. It was Trinity Allen who got the support from the judges. It's a 1-point score. And there's the center advantage.
Constant pressure coming back from Japan.
Throwing several punches there for Kodo Rina.
Keep the same look. Here we go. Good movement. Small. Keep some pressure. Yes, yes. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Trin, your timing is perfect now. Just find underneath first.
So Allen stepped off the tatami. That's another yellow card warning. So third chewy warning. High punch from Koda, but it was the counter punch from Allen that gets the judges' support.
Fabulous anticipation.
Keep that distance. And then a wing after. Yes. Movement is great. Movement is great. Just a little bit more ready. Nothing easy. Yes, yes, yes. Move. Good.
See the ferocious attacks from Kodo.
Very much on top of her with her pressure, isn't she?
Yes.
Almost forcing those mistakes to step out.
But she knows that Alan has very close now. She's got 3 Chui warnings. Next one will be Hansoku Chui, and then it will be Hansoku. And she's going to be putting pressure on all the time. We're in the last minute of the bout. 3 warnings each. 2 points to Alan, adding a third. Yuko.
Amazing timing. She's just picking those perfect moments.
And you see the way that the attack came in from Kodo, and Alan just stepped off to the side, threw in that punch to secure another Yuko point. Her ring craft is very impressive, isn't it?
Very impressive. I loved how she was able to quickly move around and then come back in for another point at that exact timing that I was talking about again.
Very, very good.
Very experienced fighters.
And this is the sort of thing that you look at as a fighter and think, oh, these are things that I can introduce or to train on.
Always, always. And using her legs to deter. I love it.
So this will give some confidence boost to Kodo. She'll get a 1-point score. Still 17 seconds. There's another counter punch from Alan, but Kodo's asked for her coach to give a video review request. Five points to 1 as it stands, but the video review request from the coach of Kodo will determine whether she gets another Yuko or not. There's the point that was given before, so it's finding seem to be having a bit of difficulty finding the right place to in the video to consider. Here we go now. There's the front hand punch there from Kodo.
We also have to consider, was it first?
Exactly. Or were they?
I think it looked pretty good.
or if they were at the same time. If they were at the same time, they could score, can't they?
Yes, yes.
And certainly if it was first. So in the video review, there's the video review referee, but there's the video operator. And the referee asks the operator to try and find the right place. So they have to be communicating with each other for that. And there's another point from Trinity Allen. With just 11 seconds now, it's a really tough call for Kodo if she got to have any chance of coming back in here.
Hey, close out. Smart now. Beautiful.
The Hansoku Chui, it really isn't going the way for Kodo. Trinity Allen being in control from start to finish, really. There's another front hand punch from Allen. Kodo comes back and shakes her head. She knows that she's got no real chance now. In fact, none at all. There's 0.01 of a second left on the clock. There is a video review request from her coach. That looked really...
It looked good, doesn't it?
Good technique, didn't it? They both punched at the same time, so they both can score. We know that Alan received the one from the judges. You see Cameron Madani there, the coach for Trinity Allen. He was, I guess, commentator before yourself, Hannah. He'll be pleased with the result. There was a scores there. A very strong win there for Trinity Allen. And a great smile from Cameron Madani.
Oh, they'll be very happy with that outcome, won't they?
Boom, he says.
Not only does this mean a lot to the athlete, but also to the coach.
Oh, of course, because as we say, you have a team around you.
Yes.
You know, your sparring partners, your coaches, your parents, your federation.
Yes.
Everyone has a bit of the success that you share on the mat.
And it's great having a little part of that success too. You know that you've done a good job as a coach. You feel almost rewarded, don't you?
Egypt versus Canada. Hana Foromoto of Canada, 28 years of age. PKF champion 2024. She was first in the A series in Vancouver in 2023.
Introducing first, Aka, ready in red. Aka, coming from Egypt, number 15 of the world ranking. Bronze medal last year in Antalya. Silver medal at the African Championships 2024. Please welcome
Alam Youssef, World Games silver medalist. Hana Foromoto wearing the blue colours. Alam Youssef in red. Gold medal. Karate1 Premier League, Paris 2025. The first of the 4 Karate1 Premier Leagues on the road to Cairo, where the World Championships will be held. You see on the scoreboard, Judge 1, Judge 2, Judge 3. They are the signals of the judges where they are happy that the machines are working and the clicker system is good to go. And we're good to go now. 3-minute bout. Youssef on the left of the screen in red colours and Foromoto in blue. Always that testing moment at the beginning of the bout, the uncertainty. How do you control the nerves and the butterflies? You've got to have nervous energy, of course, but controlling that is difficult, isn't it?
It is difficult. It does take a lot of expertise, experience. Sometimes we need help to figure it out around it.
Right.
I like to take a big, deep breath before walking on. It's important not just to prep yourself to walk on the mat 10 minutes before, but it starts the night before. It starts a few days before.
Right.
It's about prepping
There's
yourself.
a build-up.
There's a huge build-up, and it starts from months before, and it's about waiting to have those nerves at the important time, because they are important to have. Nerves help us deal and help us to perform at our best, but it's about enhancing them and using them to the best of our abilities and not letting them take control and take over.
And don't let in those negative vibes.
Those negative vibes. We don't need them on the mat, do we?
Certainly don't. That's 2 yellow warnings now for Furumoto. Warning for holding against Youssef. A good front hand punch there from Furumoto.
Very nice.
With the Zamazuki, she knew that she'd done a perfect timing on that technique. Opens the score. She'll also get the Senchu advantage. Once more, she tries that front hand punch as Youssef comes forward. Both going in at the same time, but it's Youssef who gets the score from the judges. There is a video review requested from the coach of Furumoto. They both went in at the same time there, Hannah, didn't they?
They did, definitely a good clash. Who will be first and will she get the video review?
Well, Furumoto is the athlete looking for the request from the video. You can see the punch on this side. The previous shot was showing her, this one may be better, there we go, as they both go in pretty much at the same time, so they could both score if the video review referee agrees. Who's on the high on the chest? Would you give that score if you were a referee, Hannah?
If I were a referee, I'd be giving it for sure.
Okay, let's see if they agree. And you'd be right. So you have, when in the long distant future when you finish competing, perhaps a referee?
It's a very tough to be a referee, Billy. I don't know if I have the concentration.
Or can tolerate the criticism
I think I would
from
be
part of the audience, because 50% of the audience won't like what you do anyway, will they? Because the other 50% do.
I think I would be sitting there reffing and I would be jumping every time I saw something really cool happen or screaming. I don't think I'd make a good one.
Gold medal at stake, Karate1 Premier League, Paris 2025. Hana Furumoto of Canada leading 3 points to 1. She has the Senchu advantage. Oh, she just spun out of danger there. Youssef was about to release that punch, wasn't she?
Very tactical, kicking those legs up. That's the difference between a gold and silver medal, you know? Very smart.
.30 seconds still on the clock. Furumoto now receiving another yellow card warning for holding on. She still has the Senchu because it's not within the last 15 seconds, but she has to be careful. Punch coming in from Youssef. And again, video review request from both of the coaches. It's a hooky kick from Youssef, but Furumoto was moving round out of the way there. Both punches going in at the same time. Both going midsection Churan. There. You can't see red from that angle, but you could see blue. And they'll look at one and then they'll look at the other because both are being considered for points. And now is red. Can't see quite from there because can't see where the punch finishes, Hannah, can you?
Not quite. That's a tough thing about video review. You only get a certain amount of...
But there are 9
visibility.
cameras that are being considered, so they shouldn't miss anything. So blue is not being accepted, but red has been accepted. 3-2. Last 19 seconds. Furumoto still leads 3 points to 1. As a hooking kick came up from nowhere, and it's gone to Youssef. 3-point score. This shows you why she is such a fantastic champion. Now the pressure's going to be coming in from, and again a video review request. 6 seconds still on the clock. Furumoto trails now. 5 points to 3. If Furumoto is unable to get any more score, there's a kick over the top now. That could be a 3-point score, or it could be nothing. From Youssef. Hannah, what do you think about that one? No.
It did look like it was the shin.
Yeah, it went over the top, didn't it? Now, in the last 4 seconds, Youssef stifling the attack from Furumoto. Furumoto being penalised. You now lose the senchu. That makes it more difficult. She has to score 3 points to win, 2 points to draw. That was a clever turnaround of events, wasn't it, from Youssef?
Very, very. That's what you like to see from a gold medal match. Very smart.
Very exciting match. 5 points that came from a position where she was really struggling and looking at defeat, and then turned the tables so quickly.
But she seemed to always have that confidence and belief in herself that she could get there. She never looked like she had a moment of doubt in herself.
She was always pushing, wasn't she?
Always, always. And that's what you love to see. It's what karate's about, isn't it?
And the timing on those punches was just so close, wasn't it? There's the hooking kick that scored that 3 points. You can look at her face.
She knows.
She knows.
She knows.
That's given me a gold medal.